Welcome to rippin'-tearin. So, we are preparing for a beautiful card show this weekend, and in doing so we are opening quite a few things of product, just so that way we have stuff to sell at the table. So, we just recently opened a 2024 box of archives, and I didn't expect too much of it. I'm not a big archives fan. It's just not a style that I really care for, but it was a nice opening. You should go check it out. It was filmed also today, which is March the 7th, but it's a separate video, so if you haven't seen that one, go check that one out, because that one's pretty nice. There's some good stuff that we pulled out of there. Lack of a surprise, though, would be me telling you, so just go figure it out for yourself. It's impressive. We pulled something that we've never pulled before, so it was nice. All right, moving on. I already covered mentioned that there is a card show March 8th and 9th, and it's technically tomorrow and Sunday. Today is the 7th, so if you're watching this in the distant or near future, the card show is coming on. But there is another card show coming up on the 22nd. It's a one-day card show. It is going to be here in Wilmington, North Carolina, at the American Legion Post 10 off of Pine Grove Road. Sorry. Goodness. It's a one-day show. The one that's happening on the 8th and 9th, obviously, two-day show, but that's going to be at a different location. That is going to be also Wilmington, North Carolina, but the National Guard Armory off of Infantry Road near the Wilmington Airport, or ILM. Okay, Carolina Sports Promotions is who puts those shows on. They usually do at least one, if not two, a month. There's a handful more than has been in the past in Wilmington, North Carolina, but they also do Goldsboro and Jacksonville. So go check them out. They have a Facebook and I'm pretty sure an Instagram. That's Carolina Sports Promotions, and figure out where the next show is that's going to be closer to you. It's all North Carolina, so if you are watching this from somewhere else, either come visit us or find a local card show near you, because I'm telling you, they're a good time. Before I started doing this, I had never been a vendor at a card show, but now I've done 3, and we have one this weekend, and I've had more fun doing those things than you could possibly imagine. So it's a good time. If you're into cards, if you're into sports cards, TCG cards, those card shows are worth going checking out. All right, moving on. rippin'-tearin is collaborating with One Last Pack to start doing breaks, case breaks. Sometimes we're going to do random breaks, but we're usually probably going to do case breaks. We have a case break coming up. It's going to be March 15th at 8 o'clock. You can go and purchase your spot online through our Square site that we have. There is no restrictions to getting into this break, but in the future we're going to start making breaks Patreon member exclusives, just so that way we can continue to give the breaks to the people that are continuously supporting us, rather than you finding out about it and then being like, I can't get the team I want, or there's no spots available because people are jumping on it just because it's open to the public. If you're a member of our Patreon, only you and other Patreon members are going to be able to be entered into these breaks in the future. But the first couple ones we're going to do, we're just trying to fill the spots and see how it goes, and then we're going to transition over to pretty much making it a members only a Patreon members only exclusive to be able to join our breaks. But the first break, which I mentioned, is on the 15th, March 15th at 8 o'clock, is going to be a case of 2025 Topps Series 1 Jumbo Hobby. That's 6 boxes. Each box guarantees you 1 autograph, 2 mems. So that's going to be a total of 12 mems, 6 autographs. Each team is going to be represented in the break, and you can go ahead and snag yourself a team that you want, or just pick up a random team just because you're looking to get your hands on some cards at a much cheaper price. So one of these boxes by themselves outside of the case at a retail, at a hobby store, it's going to cost you around $229, maybe a little more if they're going to upcharge it, because that's what Topps is selling it for, so it's probably going to be more at an actual card shop. The most expensive slot that we have is $90, and the cheapest slot that we have is $50. So it's a $40 difference there from the best options to the lower tiered options. But to get the players that you want for a third of the price of what it's actually going to cost at a hobby store just to get these boxes, I think it's a pretty good deal. All right, moving forward. Hockey fans out there, not too long ago, I want to say it's closer to a month now, I've been wanting to do this particular opening earlier, but I've just been too busy. But probably closer to a month ago, there was basically the mid-season break for NHL hockey, and what they did this year, instead of having a all-star game, East versus West, and a skills competition, is they did a world tournament called the Four Nations. It's where they took Finland, Sweden, Canada, and the US, and they took the best players from those nations and they put them on teams, and then they basically had a tournament. They did a little round robin tournament first, and then they matched them up and did a quarterfinal, semifinal, and then gold medal match, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if they did a gold medal or they just did it like the Four Nations Championship, whatever it may be. This is the first time I think they did this format and this thing during the mid break of the NHL season. But in honor of the hockey season, I'm a huge hockey fan. There's just not that many great hockey card, I guess would be the models, right? Because you got the make, which is Upper Deck, right? Upper Deck is the crown of a hockey. They make hockey, and Topps makes baseball, and Panini makes football. It's just how the licensing works. Well, Upper Deck has had the licensing for NHL for forever, but they don't really. They have a flagship, obviously, a Series 1, just like Topps has their Series 1, Series 2. So they do have a flagship like that, but they're not super popular. But the one thing I do like about Upper Deck and their hockey products is that they come out with these smaller subsets. The one that we're going to be opening today is 2023-24 credentials. And the nice thing about those is they're very unique in the way they look. They're higher end, higher value, a little bit less cards, but you're going to get a decent amount of numbered. More frequently, you're going to find autographs and memorabilia. So it's one thing I like about Upper Deck is that there's a little bit more bang for your buck than most of these cards, or at least these brands within the Upper Deck hockey world are really more higher end. So you're going to get a little bit more return, but they don't break the bank. There's probably a few that might, but unlike Panini, some of the Panini football stuff, and some of the like triple threads baseball. Like, it's not gonna break the bank. For instance, this Credentials I think was like 90 or 109, somewhere around that range, and you're gonna get about that much in return for the most part. Like, it's not a crazy price point for what this subset is going to give you. Anywho, so we're going to jump down to the table. We're going to go ahead and rip this. So this is 2023-24 Hockey Credentials. Obviously, we're looking for some goodies. There's your Connor Bedard right there on his rookie debut access. So I think this is still his rookie year, the 23-24. They're obviously coming out with the 24-25 stuff, but I picked this one up because I'm trying to see if I can get me some Connor Bedard rookies. He's still a pretty popular and well sought after rookie, but obviously we're going to be looking for some of the real big names, you know, the Crosbys, the Stamkoses, the Alex Ovechkins, Austin Matthews. But let's see what we can get out of this. What do you say? Upper Decks does this thing where I think, yep, they seal their boxes as well as wrap them up. So we gotta cut the box here. Boop. Now, if you guys like seeing the hockey stuff, like I mentioned before, there's just not as much of it out there, and there's more subsets and there's a little bit smaller checklists and stuff like that. But if you like the hockey stuff, let us know in the comments, because I'll open it. Hell yeah, I'll open it. But I gotta know there's gonna be an interest, because sometimes I'm spending a decent amount of my own money to try and get some of these cards for you guys. There's the packs. And the only problem with that is that if you guys aren't really interested in seeing it, then why am I opening it? You know what I'm saying? So let's dive in. Let's see what we got. Let me know, those of you that are hockey fans, what team is your favorite team in the hockey world? I would love to hear from you. Shoot me some comments. I'm a Buffalo Sabres fan. I'm a Buffalo sports fan in general. My favorite football team, too, is the Bills. Baseball, I'm all over the place on baseball. I'm all over the place with baseball. I like players more than teams sometimes. Right now, I'm a pretty decent Toronto fan, but who knows? Next year, I might be a Mets fan, or, you know, it just really kind of depends. I just love baseball as a whole. Alright, so this is the look of the base. There is an art. What is it? Oh yeah, Patrick Laine. Right there. It's a little bit harder to read. Obviously, you got the Laine there, and the Patrick's up there. I don't dislike the look of it. They're pretty clean. At the same time, as clean as they are, it also seems like there's a lot going on. It's interesting. What we got here? Brad Marchand, that little rat. Being a Sabres fan, there's certain people that are on the East teams that I cannot stand, and Brad Marchand is definitely one of them. All right, highly anticipated. This is a Matt Murray. The highly anticipated is an insert. Obviously, that incorporates some of the younger stars of the game that are expected to do wonderful things in the future. I like the way that looks. Oh, here we go. A pink for my Buffalo Bills, or my Buffalo Bills, for my Buffalo Sabres. A Yuri Kulik debut ticket access. That's nice. That is numbered. That number. There it is. 10 of 49. That is a nice looking card. I like the pink. Pink pops. Pink pops. Alright, we'll put a sleeve on that in a second. Let's look at these last two. Are they the same people? No, they're not. They're just the same team. Pavel Bushnevich and Jordan. Is this Hirod? Oh, it's a K. Carew. Whew. Jordan Carew. One thing I will say about hockey, unlike football and baseball, is the names are a lot harder to pronounce. So if I screw up, I apologize, especially if it's a pet peeve of yours when people screw up names. I apologize. I can see it being annoying as well. But they're difficult. And I'm not gonna lie, some of these some of the designs on these cards make it hard to read without looking pretty darn close. Alright, so there's our first number card in the first pack. It's not bad. It's not bad. Let's see what else we can find. Oh, we got some more color. Some more color. Alright. Matty Beniers. Nico Hischier. Hischier. I think it's Hischier. Maybe it's Hischier. I can't remember. The Who's Hot or Who's Best, Who's Next is what this is. This is that answer. This is a Who's Best Player. Obviously, we're looking at little Linus Ullmark right now. Oh man, the Sabres did the wrong thing trading him away. He is on fire. But this set is a Who's Best, and then there's the other half of this particular insert is Who's Next, which is just the up-and-comers. This is the goalie, obviously. There we go. Another debut ticket access of Matthew Poitras. Poitras? Yeah. This is not numbered. Yeah, this is not numbered. I think this is their base. Their base one. Yeah, not numbered. And then here's another of Mackie. Ooh, that's a tough one. Samoskovich, I'm going to go with. And this one is numbered. Now, what I kind of like about the numbers that they do is that they try and match the number color with the color of the card. The problem is that they put the sticker right on the same color, so it's very hard to see. This is $3.49. 120. 123, I think, to 349. You can see the sticker on there, but it's hard to see the actual number. You can tell it's there, but anyway, it's the 349. 124 to 349. We'll put that down there, and then we got a Matt Beloy. Alright. Base ticket access. I know it's the 349, but it's still a numbered card, so I'm still gonna sleeve her up. So yeah, like I was saying, One Last Pack collaborates with us when we do our case breaks, but we're also gonna start doing creator pack battles. So we will do pack battles or box battles or whatever you want to call it. We'll each open a box of something and see who has the better box. And we're gonna leave it up to you guys to tell us who has the better box. All right, next pack. And we'll advertise for those when they're coming up, and we're gonna do those live. Those pack battles. Oh, here's another Sabre. A little Rasmus Dahlin, probably one of our best Sabres we have next to Tage Thompson. What was I gonna say? We'll advertise for those. Well, that's like we're gonna advertise for the the breaks, the group breaks and stuff like that. They're going to be live on YouTube, and you'll know in advance when we're going to do them. We'll put them out. We'll put information out on videos like this, and we'll also put posts and stuff like that on our social medias. Krill the Thrill Kaprizov. Another highly anticipated. Who are you? Akito? I'm gonna have to flip this over and look at that. Oh man, it's just like that. I'm sorry, guys. Akito Hiroshi? Maybe? I don't know exactly. Another highly anticipated. Here's another insert of theirs. Speed of the game. This is a rookie. Aiden McDonough for the Canucks. These are not numbered. Nope, these are not numbered. And then two more base. We got a Logan Couture and a Jackie Eichel. Sabres drafted Jack Eichel, number 2 overall, and we thought he was going to be our lifesaver, and then we never really did anything with him. Not his fault, but yeah. He was not the answer we needed. We needed more pieces to make a push. We're still missing the elusive playoff spot. You can hear that in the background. That's my daughters there, just outside the room here, freaking out about something. Let's take care of that as soon as we're done with this. What we got? Let's do 4 more packs after this. Okay, let's see. Sebastian Aho. What was it? Last week, Wednesday of last week, I went to go see Carolina Hurricanes play the Buffalo Sabres, and they kicked our butts. Was it 6-2? No. 5-2. Nope. No. I'm sorry. Forget everything I'm saying. It was a 4-2 game. They scored an empty netter when it was 3-2. But yeah, it was a 4-2 game. All right, Morgan Frost. Right? Frost. Yep. And here's another Who's Best, different color, but that's because it's a defenseman instead of a goalie. The goalies were pink, the defensemen are purple, and this is another Rasmus Dahlin for the Buffalo Sabres. And here's a color variant, parallel of the base for Cole Caulfield. Let's see if it's numbered. It is numbered right there. 149. 109 to 149. Let's leave that up in a second. And right behind it, another Cole Caulfield. This base, and then a Sergei Bobrovsky, also base. So as you can see, I mean, we've gone through. There's 8 packs. We've gone through 4 packs, and we have 3 numbered cards. So I would say, like, that's pretty decent. And we're not guaranteed, I don't think, an auto, but there's a chance to get some autos. So we'll see what happens. We will see. And there's about 4 packs left, so hopefully we get a little something better than a numbered card. Maybe a memorabilia or an auto. That'd be nice. I honestly don't know if there is memorabilia in this product. Obviously, I know there's some autos because it says it right there on the box. Get those autos. I'm not sure about men's. Let me see what we got here. Nick Schmaltz. Another Nick Schmaltz, back to back. That is a bad correlation right there. That's not something you want to see. Dustin Wolf on the highly anticipated. He's a decent goalie. Here is a debut ticket access on a horizontal instead of a vertical. And this one is numbered on the silver to, I think this is 5, yep. $5.99. Can you see that? No. Well, you can see the number. There it is. C5. $5.99. This is going to be 76 of $5.99. Put something on that one in a second. And then the last two base. Tyler Bertuzzi and Ottinger. So Jake Ottinger. So yes, a lot of these players I do know, but they're the ones that are more popular, are the starters and stuff like that, and the higher. What am I gonna say? What am I trying to say? The like top 6 forwards and some of the higher, more regular defensemen that eat up more of the minutes, you know, stuff like that. Those are easier for me to identify, obviously, on their names because I hear them more often. Oh, I didn't even tell you who this was. Jackson Lacombe. Jackson Lacombe. Let's see what moves these around. So far, our best one is this Kulik. 49. Purple to 49. That's pretty nice. Alright, 3 packs left. See if we can get something lower than a 49. That'd be sick. Okay, Artemi Panarin. Brady Tkachuk. Here's another Who's Net. Oh, well, it's another goalie, so it's the same color, but this is a Who's Next instead of Who's Best. And this is Yaroslav Askarov, who I don't know a lot about because he's a relatively newer goalie. Here's another one of the speed of the game. This one is Sebastian Aho for the Hurricanes. Yeah, these are not numbered. The speeds of the game inserts are not numbered. Or at least those are the base versions of it, if there is ones that are numbered. This is Evgeny Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov, not an H. So those K's look like H's at first glance. And then Tim Stutzla. Alright, let's see. 2 packs left. There was no numbered one in that one. Oh, this one seems... I don't know, maybe I'm delusional. That one. This one here, for some reason, seemed a little bit thicker, but I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Alright, we got 2 packs left. Anze Kopitar, Quinn Hughes. Who's next? Another defenseman. This one is Luke Hughes, Quinn Hughes' brother. Alright, ooh, that's a cool looking card. I've never seen one of these before. Pro Vision for Elias Pettersson. This is a 7 out of 10. This is a 10 card set. I think. Or is this numbered to 10? No. It's a sketch card is what this is. But it's not like an actual sketch. It's glossy. It's printed. It's printed, but someone actually drew this and then they printed it onto the card. The artist is Stephanie Levaude, and this is 7 of 10. I don't know if that's 10 of this person or just 10 of the set. Like there's 10 or there's 9 other picture ones. I'll have to look that up. That's cool. That's really cool. Given that the rarity, I'm sure I will sleeve this guy up. Assuming there's something good about this. I'll have to do some research on that one. I really do not know. And usually I'm pretty good about checking those type of things out before we enter do a little rip or something. But in this scenario, I am not sure. Yeah, you could go away. We know what box this is from now. We looked into it enough. All right, let me do the last 2 of that one. A little Adam Fox, and then ooh, there's Wonder Boy himself, Connor McDavid. That's a base. Oh, whatever. All right, last pack of the box. right? See if we could go out with a bang. Another numbered card, or maybe at the very least a really nice insert. Logan Thompson, Mitch Marner, another highly anticipated, and this one is Jonathan Gooden. This is like an orange of some sort. A debut ticket access of Mr. Arturs Silas. And this one's numbered 249. 169 to 249. So on the side for now. And then two more. We got Nazem Kadri and Braden Point. So those are your bases. So all in all, I think this product it's a clean look. I liked it. I don't dislike the looks of the cards. A lot of the inserts are pretty nice, and you're gonna get a lot of that with a lot of those nice looking inserts with the Hockey Upper Deck products. They do a really good job with their inserts. They also do a really good job with a lot of color. Like, their rainbows are a lot deeper than some of the rainbows that Topps and Panini have. I mean, so far we have what? Blue, silver, orange, red, purple, all represented here. They're all to a different value. So this is a nice. I like this product. It's not bad. We had 8 packs that we opened. We ended up getting 5 numbered cards and 1 sketch card. So we got 6 basically cards that have some kind of return value in them. This base debut ticket access is still a little bit more of a rarer card. These ticket accesses are definitely nice. That's what they feature in this product. And then the others, they look nice, but they're dime a dozen, so they're really not going to have a lot of worth to them. But yeah, so there's a little bit of hockey for you guys. I know we don't do it that often on the channel. It's something I'm going to try and get to the channel a little bit more often. We mostly focus, obviously, on the football and the baseball. But I want to start coming and bringing you some hockey if you guys want it. I enjoy opening the hockey just because of the way it looks. I realize it's not as valuable. There's not as much value to some of these cards, but they look nice. They're definitely entertaining to open. Alright. On that note, as I mentioned, we have a card show coming up in Wilmington, North Carolina, March 8th and 9th. We also have another one coming up on the 22nd. Those are going to be at 2 different locations, both in Wilmington, North Carolina. The first one is going to be at the National Guard Armory off of Infantry Road near the Wilmington Airport. And then the second one, which is a one-day show, is going to be off of Pine Grove Road in Wilmington, North Carolina at the American Legion Post 10. These shows that are local towards me anyway, because I do live here in Wilmington, North Carolina, are put on by Carolina Sports Promotions. There are some other promoters that are in the area that do shows in other places, but this particular individual does Wilmington, Goldsboro, and Jacksonville. And so far, only half of the schedule has been put out, and they have, let me just count real quick, and this goes obviously back to January, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 shows just in the first half of the year, and they're going to have a whole second half as well, so there's definitely plenty of shows if you're in the local area to be able to go to and try and pick up some nice stuff, some nice cards. If you want to get in on some breaks, check us out on our social media pages, and we are going to be at the card show trying to sell slots to our upcoming break, which is going to be the 15th. If you want to get in on a break and you don't necessarily have all the information that you're going to need, just shoot us an email and say, hey, how can I get on this break? We're going through, we set up an online store through Square, actually, and so the name of our breaking group is 3 Guys, 1 Break, because we're collabing with One Last Pack, and here in Rippin'-tearin, it's Pat and Aaron. Pat's not with me on this particular video. He doesn't know much about hockey in terms of the players and the cards and stuff like that. So I usually open the hockey pretty much on my own. But it's the 2 of us, and we're collaborating with One Last Pack, which is our buddy Zach. So there's 3 of us, hence 3 guys in 1 break, because we're only going to be doing 1 break at a time. They're going to be live on YouTube, but after the first couple, we're going to be exclusive through Patreon. We'll still stream live on YouTube, but you're going to have to be a Patreon member to be able to get in on those. But for the first couple, you will be able to get on regardless, as long as you get on before the break obviously takes place, like get a slot, and the slots are available. But the website to go to try and get a slot for this upcoming show on the 15th, or the upcoming live break that we're going to do on the 15th, and again, that's going to be a case of 2025, or Topps 2025 Series 1 Jumbo Hobby boxes. A whole case of those, and the website to go to try and get a slot for that is going to be 3 Guys, 1 Break .square.site, and it'll bring you right to our little online store. And if the team is already taken, it's going to say out of stock underneath the team name. But if the team's not taken, it will say, since it's only 1 spot, it will say low quantity or low stock, but it won't say out of stock, and then the price is going to be right next to it. The lowest priced team that we have is $50, and the highest priced team that we have is $90. So check it out. All 30 teams are represented, and if you're a big baseball fan and you want to get your hands on some nice Series 1 hits and cards without paying 220 something bucks for a jumbo hobby, it's a great way to do it a much cheaper price point. All right, I think that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you did. It helps helps us create more content. It also gets us to reach more viewers like yourselves that want to see this kind of content, because the algorithm pushes us out further. So please like and subscribe. Leave us some comments if there's certain things that you want to see, if there's certain things that you want us to start doing, or even if you just want to say, hey, my favorite team is this, or like, why don't you guys make suggestions, or just say hi. We are a relatively friendly group of dudes, guys that just love holding on to some of our nostalgic childhood and share a passion for cards, just like some of you guys that are watching this. So like, subscribe, and never stop ripping.